everyone, it's NonnaGrace. You know, tonight I was having a hard time trying to think of what I wanted to talk to you about. Then I went up in what used to be my daycare, because I used to run a daycare for 13 years, and then it was my exercise room, and now it's just a playroom for all the kids. And it's also the room that we use when we have family gatherings. It's big enough to where I can put a couple of banquet tables out, and it can seat 10 people at each table, and plus there's a dining room table that has a leaf in it that can be up there. It's a really big room. But anyways, I was up there and I thought, you know what? I've got another project for the kids, but this one they may need a little helping hand if they're real young, or maybe they're not. I don't know. We gave a hammer to my son when he was like 2 or 3 years old. He was one of those kids that wanted to take an alarm clock apart when you shouldn't have been playing with itty bitty screws. We would give him a screwdriver and the alarm clock. He used to take it apart, take all the parts out, put it back together, and the darn thing would work. So today I want to show you a little Geo board. And these things, now you can all make, these are just homemade boards. They're an 8 by 8 square. And on this square are nails. I don't know if you can see those nails. See those nails? They're just nails that we had. Some of them are crooked, some of them are straight, but the straighter they are, the better. And you just need, like this one's angled wrong. Whoever pounded this one and got it kind of slanted. But anyways, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across and 5 down. And they're about 1.5 inches apart. And what you do with these Geo boards is, after the kids make them, or you help make them, you put a dot on your board so that you know. These were painted black. They're awfully dusty, and they were painted, it was a piece of orange wood or something, or it was just a junk wood. And we made a bunch of these. I've got about 4 of them here, but I don't know if there's a couple more somewhere else. But anyways, you take these boards. Let me angle the camera so that you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, nothing like dusting it on screen, but it's dusty. It's been stored for a long time, so I just have a regular old paintbrush, and I'm just going to dust her off. Dust it this way, dust it that way. Okay, there. Now we're set. Okay, what I did is I bought a bunch of rubber bands, and I tried to get the ones that are different colors. As you can see, I've got red, yellow, blue, and a green tealish color. Now these rubber bands are pretty old, so hopefully they still have stretch. And what you do is the kids will put them on their board, and they'll do whatever they like. The little kids might just go across like this, or they might go like this, and you just keep layering them on. And you'd be surprised the pretty pictures that they can make, or the designs. Whoops, that's to make it a little longer. Okay. And you just keep adding your rubber bands onto your Geo board, and you're making designs. Some of them do starbursts. Some of them, like I'm just going random. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just putting it on. But you just keep going till you've decided you like what you've got. Now, some of the older kids, they liked, I gotta dust this one off too. This board's just as dirty as the other one, if not dirtier. We'll dust this one off. These have been in storage for some, look at this crooked nail, but it's okay. And this is a crooked nail, but it's okay. Some of the older kids just like to put 2 of them together, and then they used to expand theirs by making it connected. They would connect their boards together, and they would make some kind of really pretty pictures as you overlap them. And some kids will do all one color. Some kids will do random colors, like I'm doing random colors. I'm not really choosing any special particular color. But this is the Geo board, and it's a lot of fun for all ages. The little kids will love it. The older kids will find it very intriguing, and they just have a ball. Now the little children might go like this. They might just put the rubber band on each nail, because they don't know enough to pull and stretch it. So it's for all ages. You could be whatever age you like to be to do this. And some of you adults may like doing this too. We're going to put this all on one board so I can separate them. There. Whoops. Here's another one. And we're going to make that one go that way. But anyways, so there's the Geo Boards. And you just make your own design. So that's another toy that you can make for almost nothing. I'm sure you've got some leftover nails around, and you've got some leftover boards. And this is my little hammer. I should come on that side again. I can't see what you see. This is my little hammer. When I first got married, I needed a hammer. And it was to do whatever I wanted to do. So you can pound whatever you want to pound. But this is a nice light hammer for little kids. And they learn to pound the nail in. You could make a little pilot hole for them if it's too hard for them to pound. This is a hard wood, so it would go in kind of hard. So that's the project of today. So just get yourself a bunch of rubber bands, some nails, some little boards that are 8 inches by 8 inches. The nails are 1.5 inches apart. And when they're all done, they take it apart. It's just as much fun to take apart sometimes as it is to put it together. And when they get it apart, then they put their rubber bands back into their container so that they're ready to go for another time. And that's the toy for today. An old-fashioned toy with a lot of joy. Maybe that should be the title, I don't know. I'm always trying to think what can be the title. The hardest part of making these videos is thinking, well, 2 hard parts. Thinking of what to do and then deciding what you want to name it. Because naming them is just as hard as making them. Oh, a fly just flew down. You know, you can tell spring is coming near when you see a little fly, or those armored bugs, they come around too. I've been throwing them outside. I don't like to kill them. I really don't like killing. So I throw them outside and say, well, if you're meant to live, you'll survive. If not, you're gone. But anyways, that's the toy for today. Okay, that's it for today. A little Geo board, rubber bands, and a lot of fun. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.